Here's a $120 AR15 red dot, and here's an $800 optic, with the cost of everything going up, and probably more in the next few years. Here are 6 best AR15 red dot sights for your primary optics or as spares, and they will not break the bank. The first is the Holosun 515. This is by far the best quality Aimpoint Micro clone on the market, while the Aimpoint Micro T2 costs up to almost $900 brand new in some places. Some models come without a mount, and that's about another $150 for a mount you need to buy if you don't already have one. You can get 3 of them for the price of one Aimpoint. As far as durability goes, the 7075 T6 aluminum body holds up for rugged use like drops and rough handling, and it weighs only 3 3/4 ounces excluding the weight of the mount. The Clear 2 MOA dot is great for precise aiming without lens distortion, and the 65 MOA ring lets you acquire targets fast, just like an EOTech. You can also use the bottom ring notch to offset the aim up close. Pair it with a magnifier, and you can extend the range almost like using a 3x prism scope. If you're after a top-tier optic for your AR, the 515 stands as our #1 pick, with its exceptional battery life and rugged durability. The second one on the list is the brand new SIG Romeo 5 Gen 2, weighing only 5.5 ounces. This one is exactly like the first generation Romeo 5, and now it comes with 3 major upgrades that many new users would appreciate without breaking the bank. The first are these recessed turrets, which are now much easier to dial simply with a shell casing without having to deal with the screw-on caps. Second, the factory I-beam mount offers a tighter rail clamp than the original, and that's if you don't want to buy a high-end aftermarket Aimpoint micro mount. And yes, they use the same mounting footprint, so you can fully customize the optic height as you wish. Like the 193 ScalarWorks Leap, Unity, and bunch of other ones available on the market. Lastly, the optic now features 4 additional daytime brightness settings compared to the Gen 1, making the max setting dot brightness undeniably visible even in bright sunlight and reflective conditions, so you can aim clearly even when wearing sunglasses. The third and fourth on the list are for anyone wanting at least one high-quality multi-purpose offset red dot that can also be swapped onto other guns you may have. This one is tough because there are too many options on the market, and RMR is not the only one on the market. Out of all the options, the Holosun 507 and the full-size EPS are our top choices. The 507 is a proven product, and it can mount on any RMR footprint mounts. The new full-size EPS is fully enclosed to keep any mud, sand, or moisture away from the emitter screen, so the dot always remains visible. In our tests, the 509T performed well, but the EPS stands out as a more compact option. It's compatible with numerous RMSC footprint handgun slides and mounts, which it's ideal if you frequently swap optics without having to buy different mounting plates. The fifth on the list is the brand new Olight OSight X. This large window, RMR-style open emitter sight now features the multiple reticle system with a 3 MOA dot and a 32 MOA ring. The ring reticle works very well for shooters with astigmatism. It mounts on any RMR footprint mounts to use as an offset or as a lightweight primary optic for anyone looking for a super lightweight, low drag, and high-speed rifle setup. To change the battery? Well, just put this top cover on to charge magnetically without removal. Just be sure not to lose this charging cover. The sixth one on the list is the Holosun AEMS for its large field of view design without knobs extruding from the side. This means maximizing situation awareness with both eyes open. The AEMS has been on the market for quite some time, and now more mount height options are available to set up an AR exactly the way you want. The adjustment buttons are very responsive and tactile even when wearing clunky gloves during the winter season. One thing that stands out the most that no one seemed to talk about is that it can run without a battery for as long as 2 weeks, even without ambient light. The built-in capacitor does its job by running its backup power when the primary battery source is cut off. If you want an optic that will absolutely stay on even in low light after the battery runs out, then this is it. The last one is the single 2 MOA.SIG Romeo 7. This optic runs on a single AA battery with the motion sensor technology that extends the battery life past 50,000 hours, giving it additional 12,000 hours, and it's for anyone looking for a cheaper alternative to the Aimpoint Comp 4 at a fraction of the cost. The adjustment knob faces directly towards the shooter for ergonomical adjustment without blocking sight picture when aiming with both eyes open. The body, however, is built with 60-61 T6 aluminum instead of 70-75, but it cuts down costs significantly for range use and for building a spare gun. With all these options, be sure to train with them to become better. Buying super expensive gear will not compensate for poor shooting fundamentals, and it will only hurt your wallet. If you're new to shooting AR15 within red dot sight, please watch this video for proper zeroing instructions to make every shot dead accurate.